Welcome to another series of Planet Zoo. I'm so excited to be back. It's been some time since I've put out a video on YouTube, and I apologize for that. I'll explain in further detail in maybe a later episode of kind of why I haven't uploaded in a really long time. Um, but I thought because we're all stuck at home, and I'm stuck at home, what better time to start a new zoo? So that's what I'm doing. Um, so to kind of explain where the inspiration came from this zoo, currently I actually am going to take the word back of zoo, because this isn't meant to be a zoo, um, and kind of my inspiration behind it will describe what it is. So I watched a recent episode of Mass Bandit where he was showcasing the new South American DLC for Planet Zoo, and he built a llama farm. Um, and I really like this idea of a farm, but I didn't want to go full farm, like a full farm kind of zoo. And so I didn't want to. So I came up with this other idea of kind of an animal sanctuary, wildlife sanctuary, um, that people would come to come for the day to kind of like experience animals more maybe at a personal level. Um, and there's a couple reasons behind this. One of them is because in my first zoo, Cascadia National Zoo, I felt like I could never build a realistic zoo. Like my habitats were never realistic enough, and it kind of really hurt my creativity in the game. And so I want to try something a little smaller. And you're looking, like, you can kind of see the map edge is back here. I will even zoom out here. So that's this right here. I'm not sure how far I want to go back, but this right here is going to be the zoo, or the animal sanctuary. Um, I am so one of the things I wanted it to do was incorporate kind of the outside world a little bit more. So you can see I've got a road in already, and this is the humble beginnings of what I expect to be a really fun series for me that I get to kind of get back into the game of Planet Zoo, um, but also do something a little different that I'm stealing the idea, I guess that you can say, from Mass Bandit. So what I'm going to do is try to keep these episodes much shorter. Um, like I'm thinking maybe 5 to 10 minutes at the max. One of the things I want you to know, first off, if you are interested in following this series, please hit the subscribe button and the likes. Um, it helps me know that people are watching and that people like what they're seeing. Um, and also want to see more. The other thing I want you guys to know right off the bat, I am not that smart when it comes to editing videos. So you will see them in its raw form. It's not going to have a fancy logo that introduces the video every time. There will be no cuts. It will be just one consecutive play, as almost like it's me just showcasing what I've built, however long. I'm not going to set myself to a strict, this is when a video is coming out, because that really burnt me out in the last one too. I felt like I had to build something in order to get it out on a Monday. So that's not what's going to happen. These videos will come out when I have something to show you. Think of this as kind of what Mass Bandit Geekism, some of the bigger YouTubers are doing, but instead of having multiple cuts in a video, it's just one cut. With all that being said, I hope you guys stick around. I'm really excited to build something that doesn't feel like a zoo, but is more of something that I can have fun with, and that I don't feel like I have to build these super realistic exhibits. As long as I'm focusing on animal welfare and making sure the animal is happy. I will take some liberties because the game does demand things that simply I won't be able to provide them. We're in a North American zoo, or a North American terrain. Most of the shrubs and the trees and the terrain is going to be based upon that North American feel. I'll try to make them realistic as possible, but the focus isn't about realism here. It's about creating something that I can express creatively, or like have a creative outlook on this game. Um, Really fast before I wrap this up, um, inspirations for this series. I'm taking a couple. Um, like I said, Mass Bandits, a Llama Farm. I'll watch that a couple times. That episode that came out, to figure out how he did it, and to take a lot of ideas from him. Second thing, there is, I want to say, like a historical Wild West um, attraction, I will say, that I live close to. It's called Wheeler Farm in Murray, Utah. It's basically a place that has a ginormous barn in it, and so I'm taking that as kind of the base and adding animals to it. There is like farm animals there, but not exotic animals. The second or the third piece of inspiration is Olympic Wild Game Farm in Sequim, Washington. I lived really close to this. Although I never got to go, it's basically a drive-through animal sanctuary. There's all sorts of different kind of animals there. Those are kind of my three main, and I'll be adding more as the series goes on. So again, if you're interested in kind of where this series is going to go and what's happening in this series, please subscribe, like the video, and I'll try to get videos out to you guys as much as I can. Again, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Ryan. If you're curious, I'll kind of explain as we go along, kind of about me and why I like these kind of games. Anyway, until next time, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there. See ya.